In a previous chapter, in a previous session, we had studied about what is weather. Now, in our today's chapter, in our today's session, we are going to study our next part of chapter 4, weather and climate. Now, revising about weather, we have a question that what is weather? Now, weather is the atmospheric condition prevailing at a place at a given time is called weather. We already studied about this sentence in our previous session. I repeat the sentence. The atmospheric condition prevailing at a place at a given time is called weather. It is the state of the atmosphere surrounding the earth at a certain area. Now, understanding this sentence means that the atmosphere which we have or which the earth has around it, the atmosphere which the earth has around it, that is the state where weather takes place or weather is present. Weather is never static, it is dynamic. It changes day by day, hour by hour, and even minute by minute. Here, weather is never static, it is dynamic, means that weather is never permanent. It keeps on changing. So, the weather keeps on changing every day by day, hour by hour, and even minute by minute. Now, explaining about day by day, suppose yesterday it was raining and today it is very sunny. Here the changes in day we saw. Whereas hour by hour, it can also be defined. It can also be defined as in the previous hour or at early 6 a.m. it might be raining, or at 7 a.m. the weather is clean or clear sky. Also, even minute by minute. Here, minute by minute can be explained as when it is very sunny. Now, 1 minute the sun is very bright or the sunlight is very bright, whereas the other minute the sunlight gets decreased or the light becomes low. Again, the sunlight becomes dark or bright. Again, the next minute the sunlight becomes low. These changes can be classified as day by day, hour by hour, and minute by minute. Now, since we saw what is weather and we have already discussed that weather depends on 5 elements, and those 5 elements are the temperature. The very first element is the temperature. The second element is air pressure. Third, wind. Fourth, moisture. And fifth, precipitation. Now, talking about these 5 elements, they are called as elements of weather. These 5 things, they are called as elements of weather. Now, studying about elements of weather, we are particularly going to study each and every element. I repeat, we are particularly going to study each and every element. So, our very first element is the temperature. Our very first element is the temperature. Now, look at this picture. Look at this picture. Here we see a sun shining very brightly. Now, since the sun is the main source of energy, keep it in mind that sun is always the main source of energy. So, here what happens is that, here in this picture, what happens is that due to the heat, due to the heat, the surface of the earth gets heated up. See, as the sun gives heat, what happens? The sun rays fall on the earth. This results into the surface of the earth getting heated up. This is the surface of the earth, and this surface of the earth gets heated. Now, due to this, what happens? Due to this, the air around the surface, I repeat, due to this, the air around the surface and the atmosphere gets warm and hot. I'll explain you. When the heat is received on the surface of the earth, what happens? The air or the atmosphere around this surface of the earth, it gets heated or hot. Understood? That means the sunlight reflects from the ground into the atmosphere. Now look at this picture. We are going to understand it in a proper way. So one by one, what happens? Different layers of the atmosphere starts receiving the heat, okay, at high elevation. I repeat, when the heat is received on the surface, what happens? That the atmosphere around the surface gets heated or warmed. So, one by one, different layers of the atmosphere starts receiving the heat at high elevation. Now here we can see in this picture that there are 5 layers of atmosphere. The very first layer is the troposphere. So mainly troposphere is the sphere where many changes can be seen or observed, mainly weather related. Now what happens, listen carefully, that when the surface, this is the surface, look at the mouse, when the surface gets heated up, the sunlight is reflected into the atmosphere. The sunlight is reflected into the atmosphere. Now what happens when this thing happens? The atmosphere starts getting warm or hot. Now since the atmosphere starts getting warm and hot, the heat starts going up more. The heat starts getting, or the heat starts riding more and more towards upward. So the atmosphere also starts getting warm. Whole of the atmosphere starts getting warm. Now the main thing is the atmosphere at the surface. The atmosphere or the air at the surface is more hot as compared to the atmosphere a little far away from the surface. That is, I said that the heat starts reflecting into the atmosphere from the surface. Now, it starts cooling down. It starts cooling down as the heat starts going up. So, the temperature in the atmosphere, which is very close to the Earth's surface, the temperature at this atmosphere, which is very close to the surface of the Earth, is mainly hot. And the atmospheric layers away from the surface of the Earth, they are cool. Now, talking about the temperature at sea level, we have a picture. In this picture, we have the physical map of the world. This is the physical map of the world with the equator. This line is the equator. Now, since we already know that the atmosphere near the equatorial area, the atmosphere near the equatorial area, this is the equatorial area. All the area which is very near to the equator is called the equatorial area. And we already know that the area near the equator or the equator is hot. I repeat, the area near the equator is hot due to perpendicular sun rays. The temperature at the equatorial portion is high. I repeat, the temperature at the equatorial portion is high. That is, it's hot. But as we start moving up or as we start moving far away from the equator, what happens is the temperature towards both the poles, that means the temperature towards both the poles starts to drop. That is, the temperature starts becoming cool. Now, looking at this photo, looking at this picture, we see the land and the sea. Now, the temperature at these two places, differs. How? See, we mainly observe that the temperature is cool at the coastal line. The temperature is cool at the coastal line. But as you start moving away from the coastal line, you will start or you will observe the change in the environment. That is, the temperature starts to rise, meaning we start feeling hot. This happens because of the availability of water in greater proportion at sea level. Now, where there is water, there you will observe coolness, whereas where there is less amount of water, there you will observe hotness. So, at the coastal area, you can observe the temperature or the weather cool also and hot also. Now, this happens because of the availability of water in greater proportion in the sea. So, the heat starts decreasing from land towards sea. I repeat, the heat starts decreasing from the land towards sea. मीनिंग जैसे लैंड से सी तरफ आओगे ना तो हीट कम होती जाएगी. Now our next point is air pressure. Talking about air pressure, we have to know that air has weight. Air has weight. Therefore, it creates pressure. This is called air pressure. Air pressure can also be understood as the pressure within the atmosphere of the earth. Atmosphere of the earth मतलब कहाँ पे? In the troposphere. This pressure starts changing as we move upward into the atmosphere. I repeat, the pressure starts changing as we move upwards in the atmosphere. We'll see the next slide. Here we have a photo. Here we have a picture. And in this picture, we see the first layer of atmosphere. That is the troposphere. In this troposphere, the atmosphere has air. In this troposphere, the atmosphere has air. Now we have to keep in mind that only troposphere has air, whereas the other four layers, that is the stratosphere, mesosphere, and etc., they don't have air. Okay, they only have gases in them, whereas troposphere is the only sphere where you have air. So the air pressure mainly subjectifies near the Earth's surface. So when you start moving away, from the surface of the Earth into the atmosphere, the air pressure starts decreasing. मतलब जैसे तुम लोग सरफेस से ऊपर जाते जाओगे, एयर प्रेशर कम होता जाएगा. Meaning there is greater air pressure near the surface of the earth. There is greater air pressure near the surface of the earth and low air pressure in the higher atmospheres. This type of air pressure is called vertical air pressure. I repeat, this type of air pressure is called vertical air pressure. Okay. Also, there is another type of air pressure that is called horizontal air pressure. Now that horizontal air pressure is also called as wind. That's all for today's lecture. We'll learn our next elements in our next lecture.